Have you ever learned an English word correctly, but still felt like something was missing when you spoke?
That missing piece has a name, and today we will finally give it to you.
Today, you will learn the most useful phrasal verbs for daily life, the ones native speakers use every single day.
You will learn phrasal verbs for your morning routine, work, and time with friends.
Welcome to Daily Speaking English Podcast. I'm Lina, and we are so glad you are here with us today.
I'm Ben. If you want to learn real English every day, subscribe to our channel right now. We truly appreciate your support.
And Ben, let's jump straight in, because the first phrasal verb is one you use before you even leave your bed.
Most people know the word wake up, but did you know there is a completely different phrasal verb that comes right after it?
That is such a good point. There's a big difference between waking up and getting up. You can wake up at 6 in the morning and still not get up until 6:30.
That is my life every single day. My alarm goes off and I open my eyes, but I do not move for another 10 minutes.
Same here. Waking up means your eyes open. Getting up means your body actually leaves the bed.
Two different things, and both very important phrasal verbs.
Now, once you finally get up, what is the first thing you do?
I go straight to the kitchen and turn on the coffee machine. No coffee, no morning.
I completely understand that. I turn on the radio first. I like to listen to the news while I drink my tea.
Turn on is such a useful phrasal verb. You turn on the light, the TV, the computer. You use it for almost everything.
And the opposite is turn off. Turn off the light before you leave. Turn off your phone at night.
Simple and very practical. Now everyone, try saying this out loud. I turn on my phone every morning. Say it once.
Good. Say it again. I turn on my phone every morning. The more you say it, the more natural it feels.
After coffee, I have to put on my workout clothes. I try to exercise every morning before work.
Oh, that is very healthy. Do you work out at home or go to a gym?
I work out at home. I follow a video on my computer. It is quite fun, actually.
I should try that. I find it hard to keep on exercising when I'm alone. I lose motivation very quickly.
I know that feeling, but the secret is do not give up. Even 10 minutes is better than nothing.
Keep on and give up, two more great phrasal verbs right there. Keep on means to continue. Give up means to stop trying.
And those two are opposites in life, too.
That is so true. Now, after your workout, you need to get ready fast. You take off your sweaty clothes and jump in the shower. And then comes the most stressful part of the morning, looking for your keys. Oh, I hate that. I look for my keys every single morning, under the sofa, on the table, inside my bag. Did you ever find out where you left them? Yes, they were in my jacket pocket from the day before. I felt so silly.
That is so relatable. Look for means to search for something. Find out means to discover the answer to something.
Two very different meanings, but both very common in daily life.
And if you are late because of the keys, you have to run after the bus.
Oh, that is the worst feeling. You see the bus driving away, and you are running and waving, and it just keeps going.
It happened to me last week. I missed the bus and had to wait 20 minutes in the rain for the next one.
That sounds awful. Did you manage to get on the next bus okay?
It was very full, but I got on. I was just happy to be out of the rain.
I am glad you made it. Get on means to enter a bus, a train, or a plane. And get off means to exit.
Very important phrasal verbs if you use public transport every day.
Those two phrasal verbs alone, get on and get off, can help you every single day on the bus or train.
If you are enjoying these real-life phrasal verbs with us, subscribe to Daily Speaking English Podcast now. We add a brand new lesson every day, and we never want you to miss one.
Now, let's move to the office. There are so many useful phrasal verbs that come up at work.
Let's talk about work now. When you arrive at the office, what is the first thing you do?
I log in to my computer and then look through my emails to see if anything is urgent.
Me too. And if I see something important, I write it down in my notebook so I do not forget.
Write it down. Such a useful habit and a useful phrasal verb. It means to record something on paper.
If I have a difficult problem, I try to figure it out myself before asking my boss.
Figure it out means to find the answer or solution to something. It is a very common phrasal verb at work.
Really? I use that one all the time without even thinking about it.
That is the goal, to use phrasal verbs so naturally that you don't even notice them.
Yesterday, I had to deal with a very unhappy customer on the phone. It was quite stressful.
Oh no! How did you handle it?
I stayed calm, listened carefully, and told him I would look into the problem and call him back.
Look into means to investigate something, and call back means to return a phone call. Both very professional phrases.
I called him back later and managed to sort out the issue. He was much happier in the end.
Sort out means to fix or resolve a problem. That's a great one for work situations.
It always feels good when things turn out well.
Turn out means the final result of something. It turned out well means the result was good.
Now, everyone, let's practice together. Say this out loud. I need to figure out this problem. Try it now.
Good. Now say, I will call you back later. Say it with confidence.
Perfect. These are the kinds of phrases that will make you sound professional and natural in English.
Now let's move to the evening. Ben, what is the first thing you do when you get back home from work?
I take off my shoes immediately and put on my comfortable slippers. That is the best moment of the day.
Oh, I love that. I also like to hang up my coat in the closet right away.
You are much more organized than me. I usually just throw mine on the nearest chair.
We all have our habits. Do you cook dinner every night?
Not every night. Sometimes I am too tired, so I just heat up some leftovers from the day before.
That is completely fair. If I am really tired, I order in some food, pizza or noodles.
I love takeaway food, but I am trying to cut down on it. It is not very healthy.
I know what you mean. I'm trying to eat out less and cook more fresh meals at home.
Cut down on means to reduce something. Eat out means to eat at a restaurant instead of at home.
Both very useful for talking about food and health habits.
I should look up some easy recipes online this weekend. Maybe I can invite some friends over and cook for them.
That sounds wonderful. It is always nice to catch up with friends over a good meal.
Exactly. We have not hung out in a long time. It would be great to see them.
Catch up with means to talk with someone after a long time. Hang out means to spend time together casually.
Two of my favorite phrasal verbs because they are always about good times with people you like.
I completely agree. Speaking of friends, I ran into an old friend at the supermarket yesterday.
Oh, really? How is she doing?
She is doing really well. She just started up her own small business selling handmade jewelry.
That is amazing. It takes a lot of courage to set up your own company.
It does. She said she had to take out a small loan to begin, but things are going well now.
I am so happy for her. Start up and set up both mean to begin something new, like a business.
And take out a loan means to borrow money from a bank. Very useful for adult life conversations.
These phrasal verbs come up in real conversations all the time. That is why they are so important to learn.
Come up means to appear or happen. It is another very common one.
Okay, let's bring everything together. We covered so many phrasal verbs today, and I want to make sure everyone remembers them.
In the morning, wake up, get up, turn on, put on, work out, keep on, give up, look for, find out. On the way to work, get on, get off, run after, sit down. At work, log in, look through, write down, figure out, look into, call back, sort out, turn out. At home in the evening, take off, put on, hang up, heat up, cut down on, eat out, order in. With friends, catch up with, hang out, run into, start up, set up, come up.
That is a full day of real English phrasal verbs, and you heard every single one in a natural conversation.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. Your challenge is this: pick 5 phrasal verbs from today and write 1 sentence for each before tomorrow.
Write them down, say them out loud, and try to use them in a real conversation this week. That is how they become part of your natural English.
Repetition is everything. The more you hear a phrasal verb, the more you say it, the faster it becomes yours.
Please subscribe to Daily Speaking English Podcast. Give this episode a like, hit the bell icon so you never miss a new lesson, and share it with a friend who is also learning English.
And we have a question for you in the comments. Which phrasal verb from today is your favorite, and why? Write it below. We read every comment, and we love hearing from you.
Join our Daily Speaking English community. We have learners from all around the world who practice together, support each other, and grow every single day. You are not learning alone. We are all in this together.
See you in the next episode. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, every phrasal verb you use today brings you 1 step closer to fluency. Take care, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.